Okay, I want to start this lesson pertaining to the Israelites that are scattered. And I also want to let it be known that this is going to be for the elect, the chosen. In this video, I'm going to prove and show where the laws were given to the Israelites. Also, I want to make it known that precept has to be proven upon precept. Everything has to come from the scriptures. We want to start off by prayer. In the name of Yahweh, we ask that you bless this lesson today and let it reach to some of the scattered, to the elect, so they can know who they are as a chosen people, and let it be known that the laws were given to them. Okay, so we're going to start by going to Isaiah 28 and 10. Isaiah 28 and 10 reads, "For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Everything has to be proven by precept." Okay, so we're going to establish who the laws, commandments, and statutes were given to. Who did Yahuwah give the laws to in the books, the 66 books? Let's go to Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Now you can use your King James Bible, or you can use a King James app. You can download it on Android or iTunes. So let's go to the book of Deuteronomy, Deuteronomy 10th chapter, 12th verse. And it reads, "And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul." And verse 13 reads, "To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good." So this is establishing in this first two verses, Deuteronomy 10 and 12, Israel was commanded to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes. So let's get a precept with this. Let's go to the book of Exodus 2 and 24. Exodus 2nd chapter, 24th verse. And it reads, "And God heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and Jacob. And God looked upon the children of Israel, and God had respect unto them." Now, this is the covenant that the Most High made with our forefathers, with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And we're going to go to, I want to also establish Isaiah 44th chapter, 4th verse. I want to establish who the elect is. So let's go to this Isaiah 45 and 4th verse. "For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect, I have even called thee by thy name, and I summoned thee, though thou hast not known me." Now, in this scripture, it says that Israel is the elect. Okay. Now let's go to Matthew 5 and 19. Matthew 5th chapter, 19th verse. And this is going to be Yahweh Shai, and you may know him as Jesus Christ. This is him speaking, Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But so whoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. So we are establishing that these laws, now this is coming out the New Testament with Matthew 5:19. We're establishing that these laws were given to Israel and they never stopped. You know, some of these churches have preached that we don't go by the laws of the Most High, that they're done away with. But we're going to step up one verse to precept this. Then we're going to go to Matthew 5:18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. So I want to make sure that we understand that the laws still are going to this day, because the Most High do not change. As you'll find that out in the book of Malachi. You go to the book of Malachi, 3rd chapter, 6th verse, and it'll tell you that for I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, you sons of Jacob. Now, we know that Jacob is one of our forefathers. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The Most High is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob is our founding forefather. And the Most High says, for I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. So the Most High don't change. So we're gonna establish who this covenant was given to. Who did the Most High make a covenant with? Let's go to Exodus, 2nd chapter, verse 24. And Exodus 2nd chapter, verse 24. And God heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. And God looked upon the children of Israel, and God had respect unto them. So it's already established that the elect are the children of Israel. Those are the elect. So we're going to go to the book of John. Let's go to John 14th chapter, 21st verse. In the book of John, 14th chapter, 21st verse, the book of John says, he that have my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me. And he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him and will manifest myself to him. And this is Yahweh speaking. This is Jesus Christ speaking. And these precepts I just wanted to share so we can understand that the Most High hasn't changed. And let's go to the book of Romans, 9th chapter, 4th verse. This is Romans 9th chapter, 4th verse. Who are the Israelites? Who are Israelites to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law? This is what we established by this lesson today. Who was the law given to? Let's read this chapter again. Romans 9 chapter, 4th verse. Who are Israelites to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of God and the promises? So I like to hope that this may help someone understand how important the children of Israel, the chosen, the elect, are to the Most High. I hope this lesson has helped you in some shape, form, or fashion with these precepts. I'd like to give our praises to Yahuwah, all the glory to Yahweh Shai. Thank you for listening.